Today I'm going to show you my top 5 favorite bass lures to throw in the summertime. When it comes to bass fishing in the summertime, it can get tough. When it gets really hot, the bass sometimes seem to disappear. It seems like you can't catch them. So I'm gonna tell you exactly what I do with these baits right here, and hopefully it'll help you catch more fish. I'm gonna start with soft plastics. So the first bait that I'm typically picking up when I'm fishing like a pond or anywhere that the water's very warm is going to be a ribbon tail worm. A ribbon tail worm is slept on. A lot of people pick up stick baits like 𝗙𝗶𝗋𝗶, and although those work great, I like to fish something like this. This worm right here is the 𝗙𝗻𝗹𝗶 by Biospawn, and oftentimes I'm just Texas rigging this and throwing it on a spinning rod weightless. No bullet weight whatsoever. Let that bait fall really slow, and these bass will slurp it up in those warm water temperatures and in those pressured bodies of water. The next soft plastic that I'm typically throwing in the summertime is going to be a craw straight up. This is the 10,000 fish saw craw. I'll typically fish it, depending where I'm at and how deep the water is, but often I'm fishing it with a 4/0 worm hook and like a 5/16 ounce bullet weight. Flipping this guy on that heavy cover in the shore. I'm talking tons and tons of logs, tons and tons of rocks, maybe by the dam. Fishing a craw like this often gets a better bite because when you get into the dog days of summer, sometimes those fish aren't looking for a massive appetite. They get sluggish just like humans do, right? When we're sitting out there in the sun and we're dying of heat, we're like, oh, this is miserable. Like, fish will feel that too. So throwing something that's just a little bit lighter in presentation can actually benefit you when it comes to trying to get on a good bite. So I'm typically throwing just a plain craw when I'm looking for a decent flipping bite in the summertime. The third bait that I like to throw a lot is one of my favorites, the spinnerbait. You really can't go wrong any time of the year with a spinnerbait. Fish eat these things up. Honestly, I hear a lot of talk about people not liking fishing spinnerbaits. I don't know how. This is easily one of my favorite lures by far, and the reason I like throwing it is because, one, you can cover a lot of water. Anytime I pull up to a new pond or a new lake that has a lot of grass, a lot of open shoreline, even that has a lot of down cover, I'm gonna flip a spinnerbait to cover a lot of water and see if I can get on a quick bite. On top of that, you guys got a lot of fresh bait fish moving around in the water column in the summertime. You got schools of bluegills and things like that. This is a great way to imitate that forage and get on a good bite. The fourth one, we have a squarebill. Squarebills, I don't fish them as much as I wish I did, but anytime I'm in a situation where you're fishing like a lot of wood or a lot of rocks, it's really good to just pick up and dig a squarebill in there. And I'm talking the hot dog days of summer. Like I was saying earlier, those fish will get up in shallow water. If there's heavy cover, those bass will relate to that wood and stuff like that. So digging around in there with a squarebill that's really loud can get you on a really good bite in the summertime. And then the last thing that I'm throwing is topwater. I don't care what day it is, every morning, every evening, I am throwing some sort of topwater in the summertime. Topwater gets me the biggest bites all year. Even this year to date, this intro that you guys see on this video of me catching a 6-pounder, buzzbait, the fish before it, frog. So here's why I have a buzzbait and a frog in my hand. In the summertime, if I'm fishing a lake that's heavily vegetated, I'm picking up a frog. Trying to stay weedless, weed mats, that thick cover that those bass are gonna blow up in, throw the frog. When I'm fishing a pond or a lake that has very light cover, just a little bit of down bushes or trees here and there, or just an open grass shoreline, I'm picking up a buzzbait. You're able to get noisier, you're able to give a bigger presentation, and you kind of just let the fish know that it's there, and you cover a lot of water quickly. 2 baits that will catch you giant fish in the summertime. Just try to fish them in the correct scenario because they're gonna benefit you if they're fished the right way. So there you guys have it. There's 5 baits or 5 types of baits that I am always fishing in the summertime. If you guys want to check out some videos on my channel, you'll see that I use these all the time to catch really nice fish in the summer. So if you're looking for something new to try, go ahead, pick one of these up. And hey, leave me a comment down below if you guys have a bait that really works good for you. I'm sure other people that are watching these videos love to hear options. My name's Jordan. I'll catch you next time.